Good morning, children. Today we will have solved our exercise 8.1, problem number 8. Here you have given that a field is 80 meter in length. Length is equal to 80 meter and 60 meter in width. Width also given that 60 meter. Find the ratio of its width to length. So we have to find the ratio between width and length. So the ratio is equal to width upon length is equal to 60 upon 80, 6 upon 8. Here we get 2 3 are 6, 2 4 are 8. So ratio between 3 and 4. Okay? This is our solution of this problem. Again, you have given that problem number 9. In problem number 9, you have given that here an alar contains 3.5 gram of copper and 1/4 gram of zinc. Find the ratio of copper to zinc. So here given that the quantity of copper is equal to 3.5 gram is equal to 3 to the 6 17 by 2 gram. Again we have given that here given that the quantity of copper, the quantity of zinc is equals to the quantity of zinc is equal to 1 into 1 by 4 gram is equal to 4 1 4 5 by 4 gram. Okay, so we have to find the ratio of copper to zinc. So ratio of copper to zinc is equal to implies that 7 by 2 ratio 5 by 4. Okay, from here we get 7 by 2 by 5 by 4 is equal to 7 by 2 into 4 by 5. 2 2s are 4. From here we get 7 into 2 upon 5 into 1 is equal to 7 2s are 14, 5 1s are 5. So the ratio between the copper and zinc is 14:5. This is our solution of this question. Now again we have to solve our problem number 10. In problem number 10, what we have given that here? Problem number 10. The monthly expenses of a student have increased from rupees 350 to rupees 500. Find the ratio of first part of this problem, increase in expenses to original expenses. So original expenses, first of all we have to write original expenses. Original expenses is equal to 350 rupees. Okay, again given that it increased to 500. So increase in expenses is equal to 500 minus 350 is equal to 150 rupees. 150 rupees. Okay, increase in expenses is equal to 150 rupees. We have to find ratio in our part A, increase in expenses to original expenses. So increase in expenses equal to 150 to original expenses. Original expenses given that 350. Okay. So from here 150 upon 350, 0 0 cancel. Here we remain 15 upon 35. Then 5 3 is 15, 5 7 is 35. So the ratio between the increase in expenses to original expenses is equal to 3:7. Okay, this is our answer. Now again, problem number B, part number B. Here given that original expenses to increase expenses. So original expenses equal to 350. Increase to increased expenses. So increased expenses here. Increased expenses here 500. Okay, so ratio between 350 to 500, 0 0 cancel. Now again we get 35 ratio 50. From here we get 35 upon 50. 5 7 is 35, 5 10 is 50. So 7 ratio 10. 7 ratio 10. This is the ratio between original expenses to increased expenses. Again, in part C, we have to find out increased expenses to increase in expenses. So from here, part C, here given that increased expenses is equal to 500. And increase in expenses. So 500 ratio increase in expenses is equal to 150. So from here 150 implies that 500 upon 150, 0 0 cancel, 50 upon 15. From here we get 5 10 is 50, 5 3 is 15. So 10 upon 3. So the ratio between increased expenses to increasing expenses 10 ratio 3. So this is our solution on this problem. Again we have to solve our next problem. For the next problem, here given that problem number 11. Here given that the population of a town is 50,000. Out of which 30,000 are male. Find the ratio of the number of women to the number of men. So here given that total population is equal to 50,000. Out of which 30,000 are male. Men is equal to 30,000. From here we have to find the ratio between number of women to the number of men. So number of women, so women is equal to total population minus men is equal to 50,000 minus 30,000 is equal to 20,000. Okay, so we have to find the ratio between women to the number of men. So ratio between women to the number of men, women ratio men is equal to 20,000. Ratio men is equal to given that 30,000. Okay, 0 0 0 0 0 0 cancel. 0 0 cancel, so 2 ratio 3. This is your answer. Okay, again we have to solve our next problem. Problem number 12. You have to solve this. As we solved 10 number problem, you have to solve 12 number problem. Again, problem number 13. Here given that in problem number 13. A bus covers 128 km in 2 hours and a train covers 240 km in 3 hours. Find the ratio of their speeds. Okay, so from here we have to find the ratio of their speeds. So first of all, we have to find out the speed of the bus and train. Okay. So speed of the bus is equal to distance upon time. Distance upon time. This is the formula for the speed of any moving body. So here we get distance is equal to, given that the distance of the bus, the distance which covered by bus is equal to 128 kilometer. So 128 kilometer, and the time taken by the bus 2 hours. So 2 6 are 12, 2 4 are 8 is equal to 64 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now again, speed of the train is equal to distance upon time. Distance upon time. Here given that distance is equal to 240 kilometer. Time taken by the train to cover this kilometer of distance. This distance is equal to 3 hours. Then 3 at the 24 300 80 kilometer per hour. So the ratio between the speed of the bus and train, the ratio between the speed of the bus and train is equal to 64 upon 80. By cancellation of that, 8 is 64, 8 is 80, 2 4 is 8, 2 5 is 10. The ratio between both 4 and 4 ratio 5. This is our answer. Okay. Again, divide rupees. We raise this. Again here, given that divide rupees 104 between Gopi and Vani in the ratio 5:4. You have given that problem number 14. You have to divide 104 rupees between both Gopi and Vani in 5:4. So we know 5x plus 4x is equal to 104. 104. The share of Gopi is equal to 5x and the share of Vani is equal to 4x. Then 5x plus 4x is equal to 104. Then 9x is equal to 104. Then x is equal to 104 by 9. Then 9, 1 the 9, 1 4 14. 1 4 14. Now again 9 on the 9. Here take the point. Here again 5. Now become 50. Then again 9 by the 45. Remain 4. 45 remain 5. Then 9 by the 45. So this is also. Then 5x is equal to 5 into 11.55 and 4x is equal to 4 into 11.55. Then the ratio also became 5:4. Okay, and you have to solve it, and you have to solve also problem number 15 and problem number 16 and finish this chapter. And from next day we also start our next chapter proportion. Now time is over and we stop our writing. Thank you children. Thank you.